Welcome, I'm the Kaiju no Kami here at Colorado Anime Fest 2017, and I've got a great cosplayer here. Welcome, are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am. I am enjoying myself quite a bit, although usual mental stress tends to be the only thing that keeps me from staying calm, but that's just excitement for you.
Well, it's a con. What would it be without mental stress?
Good point.
So, for those who might not know what you are, who's your character?
My character is Kazuto Kirigaya, aka Kirito from Sword Art Online, aka the biggest Gary Stew you will ever meet next to Ichika from Infinite Stratos.
What about King from Kyotoger?
Yes.
Mr. Perfect characters can sometimes get annoying.
Oh, yes, they can.
Anyway, is this your favorite character from Sword Art Online?
Technically, to a point, yes, it kind of is. My favorite character is technically Asuna, but Kirito's like my main man, and he reminds me of myself a lot, so that's why I cosplay as him, because he reminds me a little bit of myself.
So he's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and he's also kind of boring, like I am.
I don't know how to respond to that one. Good night, everybody. Seriously, though, what do you like about cosplaying?
It's just fun to dress up as these characters, and sometimes it's just good to be a character instead of just sort of being yourself, and sometimes it's just fun to get into character when you really get into it. I do try to keep it down low sometimes, but other times you just can't help but embrace it, especially if you're someone easy like Kirito, or someone as insane as like Hazama from Blaze Blue.
And now I've seen you all weekend. You had a different costume each day, correct?
Yes, I did. First day I went as Astro Phoenix, or Edo Phoenix from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Hazama from Blaze Blue, and now Kirito.
Have you been finding yourselves like stressed because you have so many costumes to juggle around with?
Not really. It's just, personal me. That's really the only thing that worries me is just me, myself. And otherwise, that's about it. Just costume-wise, I could get these on. It's packing them that's the issue.
Now, well, in the subject of packing, do you do out-of-state cons as well?
Depends on if I'm able to go to them or not, because some years I am able to go out of state because my parents are able to pay for them. Like, for my graduation, I was able to go to San Japan in Texas, and last year, I went to MomoCon. Otherwise, this year, I'm probably not going to do out of state. Who knows? Maybe one year I might actually go out of state again. Who knows? Just keep an eye out.
Do you find it hard to pack costumes when you go out of state?
Sometimes. My mom is usually the one who helps me pack these things, and she's the one who usually keeps me in check a lot of the time, because I wouldn't be anywhere without my mom.
So basically what you're saying is if you're going to cosplay out of state, have your mom pack for you.
Not wrong if your mom is able to help you out with this stuff.
What would you say to someone who is looking to cosplay?
I say if you want to get into cosplay, do whatever you want in what's easiest but still striking enough to get people to say, you look awesome. And even if it's as simple as putting on clothing of a civilian form character from, a live action show, that's something you can do easily and just still look and feel like the character. I'm not saying that it's required, but if you want to, that's pretty much a good way to start. It's kind of how I started with cosplaying Kamen Rider Decade when I first started.
Decade, how did that go?
I was basically forever known as the person who will always be blamed for, especially when I first went to that con and I had my Deca driver on and I just held my cards out, and a few of my friends, including you, have basically put into perspective, it's all my fault.
It really is all your fault.
God, Lord.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Until next time, bye.